Day number 5. Always starts with me inside the bed. Go figure. Alright, so we are now looking at a couple of things. We got this right foot. Let's see if these have healed. They should heal already. Yes, they're gone. Yes. Our feet are good. Our feet are good. All we got is the torso bandage left. That's awesome. That is a freaking plus. Let's see if we can get rid of that as well. If we are, we're playing with house. We are playing with house money. We are playing with freaking house money, guys. That is crazy. Okay. All of our injuries have healed. The burn is healed. The feet have healed. We are now playing with 100% house money. Why don't we go ahead and at least wash ourselves a little bit? Let's make sure. Oh, God. Oh, God. No. The water turned off. The water turned off before the freaking chopper came. Oh, that's a problem. It turned off a couple of days ago. Because when I filled my bottle, it started biting into those. Oh, that's not good. That is so not good. Yikes. We need to figure out water. Like, ASAP. I'm just trying to think where we could go for that. Alright, I do want to check out this. Well, we'll take care of these guys real quick, but... Here, come here. Alright. Why are you guys... We have a decent amount of slow shamblers right now. We do have the mix, so there is slow and fast. We gotta really build up our freaking, our short blunt. The other thing we got to really watch out for is we are going to have some major freaking arm strain. On Apocalypse, muscle strain is a lot more prevalent. Alright, what I need to do is... Oh, fuck me. That's what I wanted to check out. Alright, this is a problem. Alright. Alright, there it goes. We need to find a freaking... an axe. And yes, we're going to use every possible weapon that we can right now. We need to find an axe, or we need to start making some axes, because this is going to be an issue really, really quickly. Only got 50. Oh, that's ground. Still not. Curious about what the vehicle mechanics are on this thing. You have a trunk on it, right? Oh. Is this only supposed to be for moving vehicles? I think it is. There's a toolbox. There's no vehicle at the behind or is not suitable for this trailer. Okay, so yes, this is used to be able to move vehicles. That is actually really cool. Alright, we can't uninstall that. We can't get into there. We need to find an axe. First and foremost, we need to find an axe. I need to figure... Well, I mean, maybe we don't. We have cleavers. We have cleavers, so that might be enough, right? Alright. There's sapling in there. There is. That's fantastic. There's also a log, which we're going to saw. Sapling and carved into a spear. And that meat cleaver is still going, so we don't necessarily need an axe right this second. But what we do need is we need the ability to be able to keep on building our maintenance. That's going to be the biggest issue. We need that maintenance build. Alright, one other thing we're going to do really quickly. We haven't taken a look in the garbages here. Anything in here? Margarine? Soy sauce? Extinguisher? No. Good cookie magazine? A suture needle? Hair dye, don't care. A broken baseball bat. That sucks. What is in here? Empty glass. Wait a second. 6 empty glass bottles. What size? 1 liters. Okay. Singular liters. Oh, got some marinara. The other thing I should be doing, I didn't even think about, a can of oats. Damn, we're finding food, like, too good amounts here. There was an eye patch in there. That's funny. A pizza cutter, which we know is useless now. Rotten black beans, which I didn't know could go rotten. Sunflower seeds. And then what we can do is we can also take all 5 of those garbage bags, and I didn't think of that at all. Wait a second. Pliers. Okay. Eye makeup. Because we are going to need to get water collectors going. For sure. We have the river right next to us, so it's not going to be like an absolute, like, this second need. But there's the ability, there's the possibility there. I'm really on edge. I would like to be able to get... Okay, this is where it's going to run rough here. I don't know how long this meat cleaver is going to last. I'm curious. Am I getting 120.41? Alright, we're getting maintenance experience off of doing this. Come on. I love the fact that we're getting maintenance experience off this, but this tree needs to go. Oh, come on. Come on. The other tree went really quickly, and that one just decided it was going to F off. Okay. Crazy. We do have a full meat cleaver, which we're going to put on our belt left. Now, I don't know why I grabbed the boxers. Don't know why. This is the worn one, though. We're going to put that on our primary, and we're going to try to finish this with singular tree off. Come on. We've hit this one so many times, there's absolutely zero way that it's not coming down. Come on! Thank you. Dear Lord. No saplings, but still, that's 3 logs. Alright, so that means we got 12 planks out of there. What we need to do... because we're already tired and hungry. Not too worried about it right now, but... what I wanted to do was possibly get more spears, but it does not look like we were going to have that possibility. Which sucks, but... it is what it is. You know, we got room in there, but let's go ahead and put the planks... in the back here. And we'll try to leave the food stuff in here. Sunflower seeds. Thought I had more food stuff on me than that. Okay. Drop the small handle. Let's get a move on. There's one place that I do want to check. I do not know if there's going to be anything there. I'm hoping for an axe, but I'm not falling in for it. Now, this is awesome because we'll be able to do our metalworking here. We have the ability to be able to do our fishing right there. I could block off this bridge, which could help us. But... it's going to take some time, man. Alright, so here we go. Speed go, or speedy go. Let's use this because they are not up to us yet, so... we do not want to use the spears unless we absolutely have to. And we're just not there yet. We're just not there yet. Alright, no keyrings or anything, so that's fine. Taking a look. We're gonna go upstairs and go. Oh shit! Hi. All right. Let's also check this real quick. No trash cans in there. Okay. We have a water. Okay. Nothing there. We'll take the disposable lighters because we found out in the last run that we could use those whenever we can get them. Can we take this off? We can take the bottle. Nice. Alright. We're going to come this way, which should allow us to be able to turn this on, and we can see any threats before they get to us. Situation, so... and there are none in here. Awesome. Brakes. Tire piece, couple knee pads. A hand drill we will take. Tire pump we'll take. Nuts and bolts, not yet. The funnels are useless, from my understanding. This is on. We're going to set it to... $95.6 because we're about to hit the top of the hour. Automated broadcast system. So while we search this, we can get an update. We got some car batteries. We got some regular batteries. We got a heavy-duty car battery. That's actually nice. Average. Funnel iron piece, metalwork punch we'll take. 2 tire irons we'll take. Tool roll, I don't think there's anything in it, but whatever. Small file set. Survivor activity in Sector 29. That's the only thing we're going to get out of that, okay. Alright. Nice little area back here. Not going to complain about that. Let's go ahead and take a look. Nothing in there, however, we will take the garbage bag. Oh, this really sets our plans awry, though. Get out of here. I knew you were in there. Just realizing there's nothing you guys can do to be able to find me in there. The wrenches will take... Damn it. I was hoping to find something. There's a B. Oh, it went into that office. We have other bags in here. Nope. Oh. You went back out again? Alright. Whatever works. Oh god, no! Oh my god, wow! Holy reflex. Dear Lord, man. Alright. Oofta. Twine, good cooking magazine. Pliers, hand drill. Metalworking punch. Go in, get in there, get in there. Dear Lord. That was too close. That was way too close, man. Tire and pumps. Oh, my brain hurts after that one. Suture needle, the sterilized rags, and go in there. Wish we could keep a sterilized bandage on us like that, but no. We'll take the battery in there, we'll put that in there. We're going to keep that open. The food is going to go in here. Unfortunately, we were not able to find like an axe or anything like that, which sucks, but it is what it is. We'll take these with us as like just things to be able to snack up on. Oh, the garbage bags. The garbage bags. They can get in there. Alright. As a quick catch-up to people, the reason why we do not have chat below us right now is because obviously we're going to be doing the recording with this. We are recording right now. This part will go up on random unedited. The edited versions will obviously go on the main channel. We started today, and I went to wash my character and realized that the water was already off on day 5. And it actually turned off a couple of days prior because the sink in the kitchen was less than the 20 liters. So we've got a little bit more work to do. Also, everything healed. We're now good on that front. Alright, let's get back to it. Alright, so I know with these McCoy logging here, we can get all the planks we need. So we don't need planks per se. Because these should all be just filled with planks. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's just planks and wood splinters. So we can deal with that. The one thing that we really need to look at... As I said, I need to find an axe. If I can find an axe, then it fixes a lot of our issues. We can cut down trees, we can get saplings like crazy, I can load up on spears, which can help us take care of the population, because we've got a couple of days before things get a little bit out of hand with the chopper event. Which is less than ideal right now. Alright. We are going to be going down this road here. If only to see what we're dealing with over here for zombies. Just a couple. Okay. I can deal with that. Also, I need to be taking every digital watch that I possibly can, because if we cannot find how to use generators, we're going to be in a world of trouble. Which also means we need to go through every single freaking thing. The other thing I'm actually thinking about doing, this mannequin right here, might not be a bad idea to take, considering what they added to the game. Oh, another score. Nice. Alright, give me an axe in here and then I'll love you forever. Alright, we'll take the file. Take the hatchet wrench. There is something in this tool. Oh. Nothing. We'll take the rubber hose. We already have a hand drill. Axe. Calipers, bolt cutters, epoxy. Damn. Some wire. And then we'll go ahead and take this gen. Okay, that's bad. 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 Let's go ahead and run them around this fence real quick. Okay, that's really bad. Here, we'll just drop the generator right there. Alright, there's a decent amount on us, but... Whoa, no. Come on. Now, remember, on Apocalypse settings, we are not on multi-hit anymore. Alright, I just heard all the freaking moans. I was kind of like, oh god. Alright, we got that one over there. That one's not even paying attention to us. But we got short blunt. We got a level in short blunt, which means we are now short blunt 3. We are working on maintenance 3, which is going to be big. Where is the other... Oh. Okay, so the zombies are dumb. Gotcha. I gotta be better about aiming directly on. Because when I'm aiming past them, I'm not getting crit hits. You get better critical hits when you aim regular on. Crap, that one isn't down yet. That's not good. Alright. If you come to me before the other one... Oh, come on. No, screw you. There we go. Alright. I take this generator. We are going to pop it in here. We're also going to put the tire iron in there, the wrench in there, and this stuff. Really? The bolt cutters takes that long to take out. Alright, I see the other one there. Yeah, there's a decent amount of zombies in this area. We're always going to be kind of fighting the zombie population here. Especially as we start out. We need to get some food after this, too. But we got to remember, we have 7 strength, so we can actually, and we have 6 fitness, so we can actually freaking knock heads a little bit here. There's a key ring here. What is the key ring? Where's this key? Dude, they just don't stop coming. Where are you guys coming from? Get over here. Another key ring. What do you got? A residence key. We'll take these residence keys because I don't know what they're needed for, but they can allow me just to be able to pop in. I will love that. Alright, how to use generators. We need to get surprised how to use generators here. We will take the empty pot. We do not have one of those. Bag of chicken nuggies. This is kind of a sad little existence. It's not a studio apartment, it's a studio house. There's a garage over there. We've already been busy bees. I don't think we need these residence keys. We're just gonna throw those on the ground. We will be like Lonely Island and just roll them on the ground. Food. Oh, we are hungry. Let's go ahead and... Oh, guess there's only a quarter of a can of oats left. We did pull them out of the trash, so... Alright, that's gonna be less than ideal, but it's a garage. We're gonna take care of this zombie so we don't have any issues coming from behind us. Always watch our 6. Alright, there's 3 more here. And only 2 of them are coming. That's a slight problem. Alright, they're still hanging out up there. Now, if I remember... We're going to take this paring knife. If I remember correctly, didn't I find a crowbar somewhere? Is there a crowbar back here? There is. That, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a free way into that garage. Crowbars are actually very good for freaking breaking down garages. The only thing that's better is an axe. But we will first use the crowbar to break down a head or two. We also take every single matchbook and lighter we can come in contact with. I should probably check to be able to see if there's like a window into this place first, right? Doesn't look like it. Was that just the zombie in that window? I think it was. Who was just in their underwear. Alright, so I think I want to do this first before taking on that, Dude, come on. That's ridiculous. Close the window. There we go. Literally nothing in here except for the bed. Gotcha. Oh, is there anything that we can use in here other than, you know, that stuff is not bad. We'll take the fillet knives. Can opener, finally. That's a biggie. Cow's milk we will take because that doesn't go bad. Oddly. Packaged vegetables, we can... I was gonna say we can just eat that once it unfreezes. Heh. There's the booby pillow. Nothing in there. Tier mode. Alright, so in these, you can get how to use generators. That's why I'm checking those. And in those, you can get axes, which is why I'm checking those. Alright. Take a look around real quick. Take a look around real quick. Make sure that we haven't drawn any of the local fauna here. Cool. What do you know? Another freaking jigsaw thingy. What do you call it, majiggy? Alright, the good news is we're starting to clear the area. Yeah, there's another one of those metal bandsaws. Nice. Alright, oh god. Wow. Hunting knife. Butterfly knife. Lumberjack shirt. 500 mil canteen, which I'll take. Hunting camo overalls. I'm gonna take those. The long johns, that'll actually be good for winter, so I will take both those. Alright, what do we got here? Just a mahogany stool. That was disappointing compared to the rest of it. Metalworking pliers, which we do not have. Come on. Why couldn't you give me an axe? I just wanted to ask you a question. Oh, it's all the, oh, the Forgotten Element poster. It is all the, D&D stuff in here. Damn. That had everything. We're gonna go ahead and get this stuff emptied out. So the hunting knife is going to be really nice. So are some of the other knives, just to be able to keep ourselves prepared in the event of getting more spears done. Move that all to the salt doesn't need to go in there, but whatever. All right, we're gonna have more on this house here. Should be more zombies, but the reason why I'm doing this is because I need those zombies to not be part of my life right now. The more and more I clear from the area, the better off we are, essentially. Alright, we need to turn this way down and turn on to life and living. Oh! Apparently we were going to be able to get woodcraft. Unfortunate. Nothing in there. We are trying to find how to use generators, but, you know, it is what it is. We don't. We'll take another paring knife because, once again, we're going to need them to be able to cut things up. Take those. We'll take an empty saucepan. Another empty bowl. Another paring knife. We'll take a fork. We'll take the strainer. I don't know what it's going to be used for, but maybe something. So I remember some of this stuff being good for, like, cooking things. Like, they add a lot of the use of tools in for cooking. So I'm going to use that. The baking tray we'll take. The other cookie pot we'll take. Alright, we'll attempt to take. We're not taking right now. The cow's milk is good. The orange juice is good. We also have these packaged peas that we can also eat. Which, by the way, the fresh vegetables should be... They're still frozen. Interesting. The night porter is dead. Alright, so... Let's go ahead. Bam, 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 bam. I freaking heard you. I heard you, you a-hole. What a dick. Titus Wilkes. You have a freaking key on you. It's just a house key. Don't care. We can get into houses with no problem, so not worried about that. Alright, these can all go in there as well. We're going to put the canteen of water in there. The baking tray can go in there. Can opener can stay on us. Alright. And then what was the other stuff that was on us? You know what, we'll put the orange juice, the empty pot, and the cow's milk in there. I was going to say, I hear another one of you. Alright, it is 4 p.m. Oh, shoot. You know what? I just realized this. I never cleared this house. I never went upstairs. We'll take the rubber duck, which I did not mean to put into my regular thing. We'll also eat our packaged vegetables. Sewing kit has some things in it, so we'll take that. Just the needles and thread. We're gonna need them. Another duffel bag. Possibly. I don't think we need it, but... Fashionabella, Final Dance. So I thought more and more, I do need to take those boxes of tissues. What's the only things I got on there? Oh, the duffel bag. Also, we're gonna throw those garbage bags inside each other because that's annoying. There we go. Alright, we are getting tired. It's only 4:40 though, but tired does take your damage down by like 50%. So we're gonna do a drive around instead of getting out and dealing with things. We're just gonna drive around and see what's all available here, yeah, especially since we're going to be dealing with these. There is probably a basement in that house, which would be nice. We have a cow over here. I'm actually thinking of taking some livestock in this run. Maybe a couple chickens, maybe a cow. Maybe some sheep. Okay, we can find wool there, which is an easy way to thread. Damn it. I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh, that cow's freaking out. Shit. Remember, there is no multi-hit. We cannot be screwing around with things like that. We need to have our heads on a swivel here. Alright. The reason why I was doing it was just for this. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's probably something in there. Alright, no. Get out! Alright, now give me a damn axe. Folding chairs. Not what I was looking for exactly. A box of batteries I'll take. Mechanics 2 I'll take because we've read Mechanics 1. Snow shovel, no. We'll take another saw just in case. Oh my god! It's very used, but that is still... A fire starting block? What the hell? Packed tents? Matchboxes? We're finding all the things we couldn't find before. That's crazy. That is actually wild. Yes, I see you. Get over here. Get over here. I don't like the look of that. I have a feeling that dude's trying to sneak up on me. Oh, he's just still chilling over there. Okay. The reason why I'm gonna maybe do a cow is because cows can give you cow's milk, obviously. That takes a rocket scientist to figure out. Also, let's go ahead and turn on the AC a little bit. We are boiling a little bit here. Alright, so we can get those houses over there. We have been a busy little bee. Not seeing a lot over here. Okay, there's our chicken farm. That's the other thing that we could take a look at is the farm for the chickens. Not to live there, but just to be able to maybe create like a coop back at home and then do that, because obviously I'm thinking of getting a little bit on hands here. So what we're probably going to do is block this off somehow, or like set it up. We're going to take this area here, and I'm going to try to make it into like a chicken coop or like a, you know, something here. I'm going to try to secure it, essentially. Which will be in time. Now, the big problem here that we really need to worry about is the fact that we should have the chopper event upcoming really quickly here. Hopefully not too long, but we will see. We will see. Making sure that there's no one around. I'm gonna kind of clear the area a little bit. So, one of the other things we're gonna need to do is get out there and find an axe. That is going to be like our #1 thing, is we need to find an axe. I would love to be able to get something bigger than just some of the other stuff here. Yeah, because we can't really pick up any of this stuff, I don't think. I guess we could stone focus. It's still early enough yet. Hopefully we don't have any zombies leap out at us. What do we got here? Okay. Flint Flake immediately? What the hell? Oh, that's weird. You notice we can't discard them now. It says put in inventory or put in duffel bag. There's no discarding. Oh, that was from... The reason why is because those were from, they were from the tree we chopped down. That's why. On the ground. Alright. We got a large stone, which we cannot pick up right now. However, pretty sure we can... Shouldn't we just be able to move this? It's like 40 freaking pounds. Of course we're not going to be able to move this. Come on, man. Eat those peas. Move that in there. Move that in there. I mean... We could potentially get weight down, but... I don't think so. I don't want to discard a large stone, though. But I guess we don't have choice, because I needed to do that. The large stone is there anyways, so... Oh, what is this? Wild parsley. Okay. I do not like how thick these woods are. Honestly, I've never gone this far back into the woods from over here. Singular stone, we'll pick that up, put it in our duffel. We're just doing some foraging really quickly here. We'll take up the cilantro. Oh, there was something else over here. Another stone. I should probably try to focus on firewood now. Because I need branches. Because I think the stone come... Oh, flint, damn. We're finding stuff pretty easily, or pretty nicely here. Nice. Clay, okay. Even though we do have clay in the riverbank there, so... Alright, we are tired, which has got to be affecting us, right? No. Oh, that's odd. Tired doesn't affect us, huh? Yeah, that's gonna be the twigs and crap. We're gonna discard the centipede. We don't need that. Alright, what's crazy is we're getting bad smell from those zombies over there. That's kind of wild. Hey, there we go. There we go. I do want to make some wild thistle. So yeah, I think we need to have a much larger focus on foraging in this run for sure. Like, we've been really bad at that. Curious if there's any trash. Oh, there's probably just stuff that we left here. Yeah, it's just everything that we left here. So you can usually find, we learned that from Project Lime, that or not Project Lime, Private Lime, that you can definitely do that. Alright, maybe we're gonna go ahead and chill out here, because, wait a second, that is... we're gonna discard the wild mushrooms for now, because I do not know if I can eat those. Alright. What I can do is I can disable this for now. And we have this and this. But what I want to do is see if I can break these down into sharp flint flakes as well. So we're going to do recipe, and we're going to do flint, nap, a sharp flint flake. We can do it with a flint nodule and a stone. We just need a surface. Alright, so we can make a secondary one of those. That's what we need to do. Get out of there. Curious, can I use this as a surface? No. We can use this as a surface, though. Unfortunately, it does... Oh, the stone stays good, but the flint flake. Got you. Got you. Okay. Um, let's see if we can't find craft recipes here. That's not going to work. We need to make an axe. A couple of them if we can. Make a large stone axe. We need large handles. Stone axe head. What? Crude stone axe. We need duct tape? Okay. We could also use rags. Gotcha. Okay. It's like, dude, we need duct tape? That's shitty. Guess I never really checked inside there. Let's just tear up your freaking shirt, I guess. And your crop top. And we should be able to create a couple axes here. I think. Oh, we need a surface. We're going to save this one for sure. Put it in our favorites. We're going to come in here. We're going to make a couple axes. Wait, how can we only make... We have 2 sharp flint flakes and 2 stones. Oh, because we don't have enough rags. Gotcha. Probably because we have dirty rags. Yeah. Alright, so we can do that. And then what I'm going to do is see if we can't wash a rag. I should be able to make another axe. There we go. Alright. We just made 2 stone axes. I'm very iffy about doing this, but we're going to go ahead and equip that in both hands. It is 2120 right now. So we can't screw around with this. Come on, last. Dude, come on. That is so freaking frustrating. Come on, give me at least one more tree. Dear Lord, how many chops do I need to do? This is gonna break before. That's frustrating. That is so beyond frustrating, man. Alright, cleaver, finish the job. Wish we could chop tree with a cleaver like that instead of just doing it this way. Alright, there we are. We have a sapling. Wait a second. Oh shit, we got a worn flint flake. We can resharpen that, I think. We'll take the tree branches because we can make more things from those. A large branch, what can we make of that? Saw a large branch from it. I think you can make other things with these, but Unfortunately, I don't think I can make another axe, but yeah, can we just carve spears? Alright, well, one thing we do possibly need to do, and I'm going to do it before we go to bed tonight. Oh, all these rags are dirty, and we're out of frickin'... Oh, that's not good. It is so not good, man. I'm going to put the logs right here. Broken branch, sharp flint blade. We will carve the spear out of the sapling. Tree branches, I wish we could turn into spears still, but apparently we cannot. So, we'll put those on the ground. Oh, apparently these things go fresh and stale. Interesting. That's fantastic. But we get seeds off of those, so we'll put those in there. Pop seeds into here. We also have the clay and the stone here, which is, I'm just trying to get this stuff together right now. Maybe we can add and mess with it a little bit. But we'll try it later. If there is no, what do you call it, then tomorrow we will come back. I just realized we have a slight problem here. We do have a slight problem here. We're going to saw these logs up real quick. Because I do not want to take the risk. I do need nails, though. We're going to disassemble these chairs. I get that those are there, but we need nails, dude. We need nails. Alright, there's a singular nail. That's going to be enough to be able to get this back. What we need to do... No, not place. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up. Thank you. Pick this up. And pick this up. And then we are going to go ahead and disassemble that. Just in case. And we're going to disassemble this. Which essentially secures the second floor. And the reason why we're doing that is because otherwise this could get quite nasty. If the chopper event comes in the morning. We're going to avoid that. Put these planks down here. Put that nail down here. Can I break up... Why I can't break up the flooring, I don't know. But whatever. Toss in the garbage. And we'll just actually take that copper scrap and put it down here. And then we will delete all of this. Now we are extremely, extremely tired. Which is understandable. It's been a long day. We do have food. Did I ever eat those? Yeah, I must have ate those other vegetables. We need to eat some apple pie. That works. That works. We're gonna rest real quick. This apple pie... We can eat it frozen? Really? I did not think that. Oh, I suppose the boredom and unhappiness would be bad. So we're going to let it unfreeze. Now the boredom and unhappiness has gone away, and we will eat that entire slice of apple goodness. I need to eat smaller portions. Yes, I definitely do. That is legit. All right, we are good. Let's get some sleep. We will see you guys again in the morning. You, your friends, apparently little ones, please stay safe out there, and we will see you guys again for day number 6. Have a good night.